Hello, wizards. How are you doing today? Today, I want to share with you how we deal with challenges in wizard consciousness, right? So, the three stages of consciousness that I keep talking about, the victim stage, the hero stage, and then the wizard stage. These three stages of consciousness deals with challenges very, very differently. You see, in the spiritual awakening journey, we go through the victim stage where we feel like the victim, where we feel the entire world is against us. And then we learn our lessons and we evolve to our hero stage where we start recognizing the power of our willpower and our intellect, and everything becomes a little more easy for us because we grow to become a more powerful version of us. And then soon we arrive at our spiritual crisis, our dark night of the soul, which leads us to evolve and metamorphosize into our wizard version where things become magical because we connect with our higher self. We become intuitive in nature. Things just changes, right? So as we go through these three stages of consciousness, the way we deal with challenges in each stage is very different. You see, in my channel, I talk about these three stages of consciousness. So if you have not already watched about the video that I made on three stages of consciousness, you probably should. I'll link it up here. Go watch that video on the three stages of consciousness, because today I want to talk about how we deal with challenges in wizard consciousness and how it is very different from how we used to deal with challenges in our victim and hero stage, right? So as I talk about the victim stage, let's look at the victim stage, at how we used to deal with challenges when we were in our victim stage, right? So when we were in our victim stage of consciousness, you see what the victim usually does is the victim does not have a clear idea, or our victim consciousness does not have a clear idea that challenges are actually good, that challenges are actually here to serve us for our growth. When we are in our victim stage of consciousness, we used to think that challenges are bad, challenges are problems, and we want problems. They are obstacles to our happiness, and that is why usually when we are in our victim stage of consciousness, we want to avoid problems, we want to avoid challenges, avoid roadblocks. And every time we would experience a challenge or a problem, we would feel like, oh, life is punishing me. So the usual reaction from a victim would be like, what have I done wrong? Why life is punishing me? Why always life, chooses me? Why me? Basically, why me? I know that I used to be this way when I was in my victim stage of consciousness. Every time I would experience a challenge, I would be like, why me? Why I get all these challenges, right? Why I can't live a happy life? Like what, right? Why life has to pick on me as if like life is bullying me, right? Now, that is how we deal with challenges in victim stage of consciousness. We just want to avoid them and evade them, right? But when we evolve to our hero stage of consciousness, things change drastically, because when we arrive at our hero stage of consciousness, we start recognizing the power of our will and our intellect. You see, we start understanding that, what, challenges are like, weights. And if you can pull them, you'll grow muscles and you'll become stronger, you'll become bigger, you'll become more, fitter, right? So when we arrive at our hero stage of consciousness, you will notice that what we start to recognize is that the first thing that happens, we stop calling problems, obstacles. We start calling them challenges, because we recognize that they are growth opportunities. And the way a hero would deal with a challenge would be to solve it, to overcome it, to go over it and all of that. It recognizes that it's a growth opportunity, right? And that's what it wants to do. It wants to use it to become more powerful, right? I remember when I was in my hero version, the biggest breakthrough I had was recognizing that every challenge is solvable. Every challenge represents a certain problem statement, and if I have clarity about what problem it is, I can solve it. And if I can solve it, I can, it's like a puzzle. Every challenge is like a puzzle that I can solve. And if I solve it, it's gone. And once it's gone, I have up leveled. Right? That is the biggest breakthrough that we experience in our hero stage of consciousness, that we can solve challenges. Because as I mentioned, hero stage is all about your willpower. So sometimes you will find yourself pushing through your challenges, using your willpowers, and sometimes you will be solving the problems, and more often you'll be doing them both. But that's how the hero operates, solves and pushes through willpower and intellect. Again, watch the video that I made on the 3 stages of consciousness, where I clearly explained how we access our willpower and intellect in the hero stages of consciousness, and what these 3 stages of consciousness are. You'll find the video in the card section. Do watch that video. Right now, coming to the magical wizard stage of consciousness, which my entire channel is about. You see, when we evolve out of our hero stage of consciousness, that usually happens when we experience a dark night of the soul or a spiritual crisis, which creates situation around us to force us to look within and connect with our intuition and higher guidance. Right now, when we connect with our higher guidance, we leave our old version, our hero self. We arrive at our wizard self, the magical self, the self which is connected with your higher self. Right now, you are not just one little third density version. Now you're connected with your higher self. You're working as one unit, you and your higher self. This is the magical wizard consciousness. Right, so when a wizard experiences a challenge, the way the wizard deals with the challenge is very different from how we used to deal with in our hero version. You see, because in wizard consciousness, now that I notice that when I experience a challenge, I do not try to solve it. I do not try to push through it. That is the least of the thing, or the last of the thing that I'll do, to push through it. I don't try to solve it. I don't try to push through it. What I do is I harmonize it. I go through it. I transmute it. Transmutation is the magic of wizard consciousness. Harmonization. You see, in wizard consciousness, we start to recognize the importance of inner harmony. We start to recognize that every challenge is just like a wave. It comes to us so that we can maintain our inner balance. And if we can maintain our inner balance, we'll be able to ride that wave, and we'll become a surfer so that we can ride more bigger waves, and we'll have fun. Basically, every challenge is a wave, and we are the surfer. And what does the surfer do? The surfer has just one job. It does not solve the wave. It does not try to fight the wave. What does the surfer do? The surfer has just one job, that is to maintain his or her balance on the surfboard. That's it. If you can maintain your balance on the surfboard, when the wave comes at you, you'll ride that wave. Once you have ride that wave, you have up leveled. Now you can ride all the similar sized waves, and you will have fun. Right? So we are surfers in wizard consciousness. We know that our inner harmony, our inner balance is what the game is about. Every experience is like a wave, and what appears to be a challenge is basically a disharmonious experience. It's not a negative experience. It's just a big wave. It is going to challenge your inner balance and inner harmony, and our job is to maintain inner balance and inner harmony. If we can maintain our inner harmony while the challenging experience is upon us, we will harmonize that experience just like a surfer does. It balances that wave, and if we can harmonize that experience will give us all the up-leveling, all the growth, all the lesson, all the things, the energetic integrations it will give to us that it came to give to us. Every challenge is a catalyst in wizard consciousness. Every challenge is a catalyst for spiritual growth in wizard consciousness. All we do is harmonize it. In harmonizing, we transmute it, and in transmuting, we up level, we grow. You see, that is why in wizard consciousness, I teach to my students through my programs, through my spiritual coaching sessions, that how you can maintain your inner harmony levels, how you can maintain your inner balance as you're going through challenging experience by connecting with your inner guidance system. You see, because if you can maintain your balance, you can maintain your inner harmony as you're going through an experience, you will soon harmonize it, and you'll receive all the growth it came to give you. So these are the difference. This is the big difference how we deal with challenges in different stages of consciousness. right? Now, one of the most important things that you can do in your spiritual awakening journey is to connect with your inner guidance system. Like I mentioned, that it is all about maintaining your inner harmony levels. If you can maintain your inner harmony levels as you're going through challenging experiences, you will up level through every experience. Every experience will become a growth opportunity. You see, you have an inner guidance system, an inner GPS, through which your higher self constantly guides you so that you can maintain your inner harmony, you can maintain your inner harmony levels as you go through challenging experiences. This inner guidance system is composed of 4 inner indicators. Just like your car's dashboard has indicators, your inner guidance system has indicators too. If you can start to pay attention to the inner indicators of your inner harmony levels, then you will never find yourself off balance. You will never find yourself, losing inner balance as you're going through an experience, and you will be moving through your spiritual awakening journey and accelerating through it. You will be up leveling through every experience. And this is what I teach in my program, my 4-week program, Connect with Your Inner Guidance System in 4 weeks, where I teach you how to pay attention to each of your 4 inner indicators, right? So that by the end of the program, you will have a strong connect with your inner guidance system. I also teach in the program how to alchemize every experience into spiritual growth. So if you want to know more about the program, if you want to accelerate in your spiritual awakening journey, because that is what will happen when you start paying attention to your inner guidance system, do reach out to me in my private email address, which will be given in the description of the video. Reach out to my email address, send me an inquiry that you want to know about the program, and join it. I'll let you know more about the program, right? In the program, you are going to learn how to come in alignment with your path of least resistance and most harmonious evolution, because that is the job of your inner guidance system. Every time you pay attention to your inner guidance system, you'll be able to make harmonious choices, which will help you come in alignment with your life purpose timeline. And you will notice that everything that is part of your soul's blueprint will start manifesting in your reality effortlessly while you enjoy this now moment. All of this magic is possible if you connect with your inner guidance system. So reach out to me on my private email in the description, and I'm also writing newsletters where I share my wisdom on wizard consciousness with you. If you want to have access to my exclusive written content, written newsletters, which I personally write myself, then do sign up for my newsletters. It will be given. The link for signing up will be in the description of my video. Sign up and you will receive my personally crafted newsletters in your inbox, right? So sign up, and I hope you have resonated with what I've shared. Do leave a comment on what resonated, and if you have enjoyed this video, give this video a like, and watch some of my other videos on spiritual awakening journey, which will appear here. Go watch them, and I'll see you again soon. Have fun. Bye.